Thanks, guys. Okay, so yeah, start to relax. I'll carry on shopping. Okay, so just continue relaxing in Shavasana. We have 5 minutes to become centered and ready. Lovely. 3 more minutes. Get comfortable and settled. Feel the spine letting go of its tension as you relax. become heavier and heavier. Feel the shoulders spreading and relaxing. Feel your hips opening, your ankles becoming heavy, the heels becoming heavy, and the back of the head sinks down into your block or mat and becomes heavier and heavier. And then we gently wiggle the fingers and toes. Oh, lovely, good. Stretch, big stretch along the floor. Lift the toes, then lift the hips and point the toes. Keep the hips up, push your heels away. Point the toes, push the heels away, and then let the back drop down. I want you just to bring the hands by your sides, and we're going to come up and down exactly the same. So lift the hips up, point the toes, push your heels away. Keep those hips up. You can push into the floor with the hands, point the toes, push the heels away, point the toes, push the heels away, and then drop back down gently. Simply lift the heels again, rotate the ankles. Just got the hands down by your sides. That's lovely. Soften the feet and I meant fingers. Soften your fingers. Keep rotating the feet. Okay, lovely. Change direction. Good. Now point the toes. Push your heels away. Point the toes. Push your heels away. And point the toes. Push your heels away. And then release. Let's just do arms. So arms up to the ceiling. Rotate the wrists. Perfect. Change direction. Good. Shake out. And we'll march on the spot very gently. But when you lift your right knee in, just let the right heel relax towards your buttock. So you're not holding it up in place. You're just flopping it in towards the back of the leg. And then when you bring this in, yeah, just soften. Let that left leg just relax. The movement is just in the knee. So lift, relax the lower leg and down. Now close the eyes and just keep doing that. Remember to soften the lower leg. Lovely. And keep changing. Lovely. And one more. Good. And down. And I just simply want you to roll your head from side to side. This is a lovely, gentle class, as long as I remember. And so we're going to go slow. Lovely roll of the neck. Roll of the head. Lovely. And then interlock the fingers, push the palms away, rotate around. I want you to engage your core. That doesn't take too much energy, but helps us stay strong in the spine and safe in the spine. And then change direction. Very nice. Back to center. And simply lift your right knee and then hold under the knee and squeeze gently. So for each hold, whilst we're lying down, I just want us to breathe deeply. So I want you to inhale for 4. Exhale for 4. And now inhale, shoulders up to the ears. For 4, exhale, shoulders really pulling away. And inhale, shoulders up to the ears. And exhale, away. Release the right leg. Left knee in, hold behind the knee. We just breathe in. Don't lift the shoulders yet. Just inhale deeply for 4. Exhale for 4. And then squeeze shoulders up to the knees. Maybe squeeze the leg even more. And then exhale, shoulders away. Inhale, shoulders up. And exhale, away. Lovely, good. Release that left leg. Inhale, arms up and over. For 4, exhale, float down. 3, 4. Now we're going to turn it into box breathing. So inhale, arms up and over for 4. Hold the breath for 4. And exhale, the arms float down. And then rest for 4. Neither breathe in or breathe out. Inhale, up and over. Hold the breath. Exhale down. Pause the breath. Inhale, up and over. Hold the breath. Exhale. Soften the arms down. Pause the breath. That was excellent. Good. And then bring the knee up to ceiling. Just very small circles to the ceiling with the right knee. Pushing the palms into the floor. Engage the elbow slightly to raise your sternum up. So you're also involving the upper body. And now change direction. Pull in your abs whilst you push hands into the floor and gently lift the chest slightly. Good, and release. Just relax a moment. Relax upper body, lower body. Wiggle out the hips. And let's engage the upper body first. So palms push into the floor, elbows down. Ever so slightly lift your sternum. Pull in your abs and then start circling the left leg. Just a tiny circle to ceiling. Engage upper body and lower body. And change direction. Perfect, good, lengthen away. And then arms up to ceiling. Let's place our feet on our bolsters. And we'll do twists whilst doing angel arms. It's 2 things at once. Hopefully we'll be fine. I'm sure we'll be fine. Inhale, open. Knees to the left. Exhale, close. Back to center. Inhale, open. Knees to the right. Lovely. Exhale, close. Back to the center. Inhale, open. Over to the left. Exhale to center. Inhale to the other side. Exhale to center. Inhale left. Exhale. Inhale right. Exhale. Inhale left. Exhale to center. Inhale right. And exhale center. Yep, you pick that up beautifully quickly. Insert the fingers, push the palms away, lengthen your right leg away. Inhale, right leg up. And we're going to sit with the right leg wafting it up and down with the left foot on your bolster. Very gently. And let's not stretch out the back of the leg just yet. We're warming up the hips. So we're just softening that right knee beautifully. The movement's really just in the hip. Excellent. And then let's change sides. This time, palms down by your sides, lengthening the left leg away. And this time it's arms up and over, palms to the floor behind you. And then down. And over. And down. Up and over. And down. And up and over. And down. Great. I just want you to get that bolster closer to your body, depending how close on how comfortable your hips are opening. Maybe a little bit further away if it feels strong in the hips. But we'll do cobbler pose, just a gentle resting cobbler to start the class. Tuck the chin in, close the eyes. Hands can rest either on the hips or upper thighs, and breathe deeply. We'll do the box breathing again. Inhale for 4. Retain for 4. Exhale for 4. Pause for 4. Inhale. Retain. Exhale. And pause. Inhale. And pull and hold, sorry. And exhale. And pause. Inhale. Pause, exhale. And pause. I'll just call it pausing, it's easier. Inhale. And pause. And exhale. And pause. Perfect, good. And then knees together and squeeze the knees. And then a gentle roll. So we're holding on to our knees, but we're separating the knees, drawing them back together as we rock from side to side. Nice, everyone, good. And then we gently rock up, but very briefly to seated. Because we're going to do, might need to move the bolster a bit, because we're going to do inversion, passive inversion now, our lying on our bolster with legs in the air. This is how I like to get into it, but get into it however you want to. And you can still have the block behind the head. And maybe straps nearby just in case. Just make sure it's in the right place. You don't have the block touching the neck. You need to have it, push it further away. So it just the back of the skull's resting and you've got a gap at the neck so you're not uncomfortable in the neck. And we'll just start with a passive stretch of the back of the legs. Shuffle out the shoulders, palms face up. Lovely. And just get that back of the neck, back of the leg stretch. Push your heels away. Point the toes. Push your heels. Feel the calves stretching. Point the toes. Lovely, everyone. And push your heels away. And point the toes. And then just let those legs gently release. Don't force them, just let gravity bring them towards you 1 millimeter at a time, and then they might stop at your hamstring capability. And without judgment, just enjoy resting here. Anytime, if you don't have time for a yoga class, legs in the air is brilliant for calming the nervous system. And I want you to be aware that your heels are and your soles of feet are going to carry on facing the ceiling. And we very gradually going to allow the knees to travel towards your nose. Okay, they won't reach. We might do, but I don't. Mine won't. And then you straighten again, very gently, and then you bend. You can allow gravity just draw those knees towards you. But I want to see soles of feet to ceiling, and I want to see knees together, ankles together. Lovely, Anita. Good. And then straighten away, and we'll just straighten away so the legs go slightly further away, not just straight in the air, just a little bit away to the wall or towards the screen if you're facing me. And then just allow them to draw in again towards your chest and then soles of feet to ceiling. Okay, and then just lift away, past neutral, just over to the wall that your head is, that you'd be gazing at if your head was up. And then bend at the knees. And then keep that bend in the knees and waft the legs. So the knees need to be staying close to your body. You might want to actually hold mid-thigh behind the legs and just feel that your legs are straightening and then you're bending them. Okay, feel that resistance in the hamstrings. And the elbows will just straighten slightly as you straighten and bend. Just gently getting the back of the legs involved for this session. Keep the breath flowing. Lovely. Keep holding the backs of the legs. Don't let go. And make sure you're holding mid-thigh. Lovely, Liz. And one more. And keep the legs straight now and just pull maybe behind the knees, lower than the knees, behind into the calves and pull gently. Lovely. Breathe. Maybe a little bit of a rock from side to side, keeping the body in control. At this point, you want to just bend the right knee, place the strap around the right foot. I'm going to wrap the strap around my knuckles so that I'm steady, elbows in, and allow the left leg to just drop. Keep it straight for as long as possible, but then heel will bend, the knee will bend and the heel will drop. Okay, head stays on the floor for this one. Because if you're low on energy, you don't want to lift your head. That's lovely. And once more, we're just going to lift and lower the left heel, kind of like we did earlier. Just lift and lower. Keep the knee still, that left knee, but you're just lifting and lowering the lower leg. Okay, but lift from the knee, bend from the knee only. Yes, very good. And then simply just draw that left knee in towards your body with the knee bent. And allow that right leg to just draw towards you. Elbows can come out to the sides. Good. Let's put the left foot in. Remove the right leg and float the right leg to the floor and simply hold for a few breaths. You want to just keep that left leg in the air. You have the hands, elbows into the sides of the body. Good. And then start that lower knee movement. So move at the knee, heel down, leg up. Only lower leg moving. Knee stays still. Obviously, you're using the knee. Up and down. Feel that right knee joint working. Very gently. That right leg is stretched out as far as you can, but you're just lifting and lowering the lower leg. Yes, lovely. And then just right knee comes in with the bent knee, and then pull the left leg just really gently, elbows out to the sides. Good. Both feet in and continue that pull towards you. Don't mind how bent your knees need to be. Mine need to be quite bent. My ongoing hamstring stiffness, and breathe. Elbows are far out to the sides. Flatten out your shoulders. Tuck your chin in on your block and the head's on the block. Beautiful, everyone. Then release your strap. Hug your knees. Excellent. Push your bolster away. And either roll to one side to come up or rock forwards and back. Tuck the chin in and come up. Lovely, gentle start. I am going to sit on my block. I hope you'll join me. Sitting on your block, have your bolster just ahead. And it's just a really nice restful position where you're sitting on your block and your knees your bolster's nicely bending your knees. So we can be here. You don't even have to slide down the front of the block, which is what I normally say. You can just sit up tall. And we're just going to start with shoulder rolls. Lovely. Let the knees just drop out slightly. I've got my heels coming together and your toes are dropping out. Would it be better if I close the curtain behind me? Is it difficult to see? You're right. No? Okay. Excellent. All right, good. Change direction. Perfect, good. Hands just rest on your bolster and just fold forwards. And it's such a soft fold forwards because your legs are supporting the lower back through the hamstrings. And let the head hang. Nod your head gently, yes. Shake your head no. Slide the hands down towards the toes if you can, or hold the ankles. And surrender forwards. Let's do our box breathing again. Inhaling for 4. Pause the breath. Exhale for 4. Pause the breath. Inhale. And pause. And exhale. And pause. And then just gently roll your body back up. Shimmy out the shoulders. Good. Hand on opposite knee. You're going to turn to the left. Because you're higher, you're going to need to cup your fingers. If you go flat in the fingers, you'll travel too far down in the left shoulder. So stay up tall and press fingertips only into the floor as you twist. And we're simply doing a neck movement. So stay in your twist, just turn your head to the front or to your front shoulder, keeping the neck nice and long, and then turn the head. And turn. And turn. And turn. And turn. Good, back to center. And swap round. Right, we'll stay in position for a few breaths before we start turning the head. So just breathe, look over your right shoulder, both shoulders level, fingertips cupped behind you. And And then gently turn the head over the left shoulder and back to the front, to the back. And change. And change. Lovely movements, well done. Excellent, back to center. Let's turn to the front. Gentle mobilization of the spine. The moving camel, drop forwards and down. And then back. Elbows out to the sides, inhale forwards. Exhale back. Don't fall off the back leg. Inhale. Exhale. Inhale. And exhale. And inhale. And exhale. Okay. Neutral spine, shoulder rolls once more. Change direction. Good, interlock the fingers, push the palms away, circle round. Nice, change direction. Yes, looking lovely. Good, we'll come to the front. Go a little bit wider with the feet. Exhale, careful of the lower back. Tap the floor with the thumbs. Inhale up. To a straight spine. Exhale. Really engage those heels into the floor. Engage your core as you come up and down. Exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale down. Inhale up. And exhale. Good. I'd like you to just push your heels away, lengthen the legs. We're staying down and then we're holding on to ankles or toes. Keep those legs wide. Really pull. Lovely, Karen. Yes. If you have the flexibility, you can place, I can't do it because I've got niggly back, but you can place the wrists at the toes and then over. Lovely. Yep. You'll be able to do it, Maddie. And then let the head hang. Then once more, nod your head yes, shake your head no, and gently roll up. Little shimmy. We want to do a very, very gentle version of a hip opener. So you want to place your right ankle into left ankle, right foot into left thigh. Oh, what's wrong with me? And then to come forwards, actually we'll go out slightly with that left leg. And you grasp hold of your bolster to then draw the body down over the bolster. Try as usual with this kind of bend to get both shoulders level. And your navel is facing your thigh. Okay, so the right hand is in front of your body, resting on the bolster, or pulling the bolster towards you. Good. Come back up. This is my not so favourite Wah song, but I'm doing the whole of the Wah album, W-A-H. I do an album for a change rather than a playlist. Then we want to swap sides. So get comfortable in your bolster. Do adjust it to a point that feels right. Right heel digging in. Turn the leg out slightly like you did on the other side. Both shoulders level. And come down. Remember your right heel is on the floor if you can. Toes in the air. And if there's any knee problems, just bring the left foot further down the leg. Lovely hip opener, breathe deeply. Good, push away and back up, that was lovely. We can take socks off now, and we want to be on our bolster, but be able to get our feet on our mats, so should really have put my mat in the tea. I forgot. Okay, so you sit, but you have your feet on your bolster. Sorry guys, feet on the mat. Okay, so you got a good grip. Okay, as you can see, toes are turning out slightly. Good. Squeeze shoulders up to the ears and release. Good, shoulders up. Squeeze, 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 and release. And then shoulders up. Squeeze, 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 and release. Good. Let's see if we can come into a forward bend, but if this feels too much, then do come onto your knees, then come up. Otherwise, hinge forwards, fingertips to the floor. I'm going to slide the block in front of my legs so I can get the palms flat. Check you have parallel feet, hip width apart. And just forward fold. Cup the fingers up onto the fingertips if the block even is too low. Listen to your back. Box breathing again. Inhale for 4 and pause. Exhale for 4 and pause. Inhale for 4 and pause. Exhale for 4 and pause. Make sure your elbows are softening. And then just release. We'll gently roll up. That was lovely. Good. And we'll gently side stretch with our hands either side of the body. So we want to just drop down to the left. Feet completely parallel. I can see some toes turning out. And change sides. Lovely. So we'll do tree because that's exactly what we did from seated, and we're going to now do it from standing. So it'll feel familiar, hopefully. But find a place, as I say, always above or below the knee. If you want the advanced version or the harder version, do this. My foot tends to slip down for some reason, so I then hold it and then do one arm up. But you can, whichever place suits you. If you've got both arms, just prayer above the head once you're ready. Lovely, Maddie, that's really great. Focus and breathe. Poor Liz has got her cat rubbing itself around her ankles. Not the most opportune moment. And then change sides. Whatever height you did one side, do exactly the same height the other side. If you can. Deep breaths. Focus on really opening your left hip. Looking beautifully steady.
Falling. Okay, very big cat action happening. And when you're ready, come down. Good. And then we just want to sway from side to side. But as you can see, I'm coming up onto the toes in each leg. Only slight bend of the knees, but almost a lovely pointy toes as if you're a ballerina. Right. Lovely. Very graceful, everyone. Good. Nice bit wider. Bend the knees, but I only want you to come to halfway up. Exhale. Inhale. Exhale. And inhale. And then just all the way around into a namaste. I think what I'm going to do is turn the recording off now and make it a half an hour or 35-minute gentle class recording. So if you'd like to grab some water, everybody else who's online, namaste to those who are doing catch up.